and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to call upon the father of the bride, Derek.
Good evening, everybody. Wow, what a fantastic day it's been. I hope you've really enjoyed yourself, and you'll be continuing to enjoy yourself this evening with disco, dancing, striptease, men in naughty underwear, and that's only the start of it. Firstly, I'd like to welcome you all. I hope you've had lots to eat and drink tonight. You've all come a very, very long way, and as the registrar said, thank you. It's been, for Katrina and Chris, a wonderful expectation to see you all here. You obviously love them both in all your different ways. We have among us a lot of friends and relatives from all over the world and all over the UK, and I welcome you all again. From Russia, we have President Putin's personal fashion advisor, Tanya Mereshkova, Perestroika. From America, we have President Trump's advisor to the Californian medical marijuana industry. Well done, Adam. He's obviously hiding under the tables. So if anyone wants a quick spliff, see me afterwards. We have an exclusive gathering of accountants. I bet that's an exciting table to be at. What did you do today? Oh, I did an Excel sheet. What did you do today? Oh, I put a new battery in the computer. From Greece, we have two amazing bouzouki dancers, Mimi and Susan. Yasser Malaka. And from Cornwall, we have the Duchess of Bodmin Moor, sheep farmer extraordinaire. Some say she counts sheep in her sleep. Ah, none. And in particular, I'd like to say, obviously, a warm welcome to my wonderful, courageous wife, Anne, who has overcome so much to be here. 10 years ago, I had really nice brown hair. And then Katrina met this man. Since then, you can see the effect.
10 years ago, I had hair.
I put that much hair lacquer on my hair this afternoon that my eyelids stuck together. As you can see, I'm holding a rather large glass of wine. This is just a visual aid. One problem is that alcohol brings tears to my eyes. It's been 14 years without a drink of alcohol. Hold your applause, please. Because Anne will be the first to tell you, it's no big deal. It was the first 14 years of my life. Thanks to the bridesmaids, flower girls, Rupert and all his team, and my great friend Alan, who's been running around, snapping away. I hope you've all been smiling at him. And my lovely brother Gary, who's been trying to be Cecil B. DeMille all afternoon. None of this wonderful day would have been possible without the year-long organisation skills of Katrina and Chris. Their perseverance to get today just right, I think, has really, really paid off. A big round of applause, please. Come on! A warm welcome to Chris's parents, Linda and Roy, who couldn't wait to get rid of Chris again. We now have a wonderful son-in-law in the Catani clan. We couldn't wish for more. The perfect slave to Katrina and Lexi. A dedicated, loving father to Lexi and Oscar. Hard-working, generous, and always ready for a laugh. He's a DIY enthusiast. He showed me just how easily it is to put a screw in the wall with a hammer. His only failings is his crazy London Jewish football team supports. Absolutely. I mean, who would have a football team that's got a cockerel for its mascot?
Like Chelsea.
At least my team has got a lion. And it will be there on the night. Having said all that, we now know who wears the trousers in the house. Katrina. Or Kat, to her friends. What can I say about Katrina? Strange thing is, every time I give a speech, there's always been a cat involved. But this cat is the world's best. I've known Katrina since she was born. Fondly known as Munchkin to Anne and me. And between Chris and Katrina, obviously they couldn't do it without me, they presented us with a wonderful baby granddaughter and a daughter to themselves in Lexi. A bubbly, fun-loving girl just like Katrina. Katrina to us is dominating, controlling, a wonderful daughter and mother, a tough cookie all round, and a wonderful partner to Chris. She grew up helped along by her loving brother and a devoted nanny. A wonderful Geordie lass by the name of Sherry, who is here this evening. For over 35 years has kept in touch with us. That's pretty big going. Go away in your barrow, as they say in Newcastle. It's a phrase I have never understood. One problem with Katrina as a baby, she was looking around for food. And raised the cupboard in search of a chocolate was the greatest challenge for Sherry to keep on, to look out for. One day, when she was about 3 years old, she crawled to the cupboard next to the dishwasher and happily helped herself to a dishwasher tablet. Sherry found her happily chewing on this dishwasher tablet as her lips grew larger and swollen. An ambulance was called and off to the A&E they went. All this time, Anne and myself were at another wedding. That night, back in our hotel room, we got a call from the nurse at the hospital. She has explained what had happened and said, They were all being kept in for observation. God, alarm bells rang. Why, what was the problem? Oh, don't worry, announced the nurse. Baby Katrina's absolutely fine. Her lips have gone down and her swelling has gone. No, we're keeping them in because Sherry was in such shock we needed to give her a sedative to calm down. Over the years, Katrina's had many, many boyfriends. Who were presented to us for all sorts of approval. One lad arrived with a very stiff neck, which I took great sadness on. He could only look to the left. Sorry, I've lost my I asked him if he was getting any better. He said, "Oh no, I've been like this since I was a child." Another lad, who lasted more than a week, wore the longest brimmed baseball cap you'd ever seen in your life. I said to Katrina, "What do you see in him?" "Like you, Dad, he's got lovely blue eyes. And oh, he's amazingly generous." All I can say is that on that day he gave me 2 baby carp from my pond, which grew into the biggest bloody fish I've ever seen in my life. That cost me a damn fortune. I'd like to now show to you just a few samples of Katrina's life. Which brings me to this much anticipated photo show. As you know, being a photographer for the Sunday Times, I've taken the odd 1 or 2 pictures of Katrina over the years. But for this one wonderful occasion, I have made sincere assurances to both Katrina and Chris that there won't be any embarrassing photographs. But then, I'm a bloody good liar. So without more ado, if you'd like to angle your chairs round to the screen at the bottom, and I'll talk you through just a few shots. Katrina was born some 35 years ago. A beautiful chubby baby, loved by her cousins. I'll go back to that one. She always loved lots of birthday parties. Unfortunately for Katrina, her birthday hits on Christmas Eve. So we had to make sure that she had lots of presents. Just like Lexi. Like all young girls, at the age of 5 or something, she then lost her front teeth. And jokingly, she always laughed about it. She loved the outdoors and stealing her friend's bicycle whenever she could. And she always made sure that she was the muscle girl. Katrina always loved, from an early age, to be a beach bum and a water baby. And loved her fashion on the summer holidays. Like father, like daughter, She always loved the sea. And whenever there was a challenge, she'd always do one better. She loved playing in the water, either on it or under it. Jacques Cousteau, E.F. And sometimes she'd take to the air. Following in her mum's footsteps, she loved her fashion and her clothes, and always liked to put a good show on. Backed up, of course, by her brother. Sometimes she had a problem with her hairstyles. But sometimes she got it right. Cheeky little bugger. That's with mum. And then, of course, she got it wrong at certain times of her life as well. Oh dear. One of her great loves was eating. And still is. And and she was always egged on by her father. And so she took to the bottle very quickly. Yes, eating was one of her favourites, and still is. When there is anything to eat, she'll be there. Realising she had to stop all this eating, she decided to exercise if she was to find the perfect man. It all really paid off. Woo! Katrina's great passion is helping others, and has decided to find time in a busy workload to join the St John's Ambulance and soon hit the national headlines with a youth group for Eagly. It's growing in strength to strength. I think she started out with about 15 young kids, and she's now got about 30. Dressing up, she was always a bit of a devil. And decided to vamp it up at one of those lovely parties. Sure enough, she found her ideal partner. An odd chap who went by the name of Cowboy Chris. Oh dear. They fell in love. And brought into all our lives Lexi. Here you can see it, all being water babies with Lola. There we are. Chris, of course, on the other hand, was a chubby little baby. With curly hair. You wouldn't realise it. Chris is a great sportsman, and he started his football career playing for his local school, and then went on to county youth level, playing at number 5, halfback. But still, he had to pursue his ball. Every damn Saturday, he waits for the results. and most Saturdays running they lose, much to my enjoyment. At this moment, I'd like Chris to stand up. A few days ago, we intercepted a package from the Spurs Football Club. I know what's inside. He doesn't. But I'd like him to open it. And inside...
This is scary.
It's all official.
It's
It's all official there.
okay.
And inside... Chelsea shirt.
Hey! I know, it's me.
You've got to read the letter.
Okay.
There we go. There's a lovely letter inside. I'll help Chris to open because he's not very good at opening things. Probably very good. And Chris will now read out loud. Before he does, before he does, my sporting career allowed me to go to many football matches and meet many managers and players and the like. And so through my contacts, I got in touch with Spurs Football Club, and I was able to organise Chris a little surprise. I'd like you to read the letter out, Chris.
Okay. Is this working? Yeah, here we go. Right, here we go. Dear Mr. Price, I've been passed your details from Head of Coaching at Tottenham Hotspur Football Academy. Your previous excellent record at youth level. Don't know why that's funny. Look at this. This is okay. Your previous excellent record at youth level, as outlined by Derek Catani, and your continued fitness has enabled you to be selected for a one-day football training session at the Academy's training ground. You will be training alongside senior and reserve team members, as well as a number of first team players preparing for their next senior match. I'm waiting for the punchline of this. Finally close your complimentary Tottenham Hotspur team shirt. There we go. How many Spurs? Please bring and wear this on the day. Regrettably, due to chronic time constraints, the only available day we have for this training session is the 17th of April. At 2:30 p.m. 2 p.m. Do we get the 2 and the 2:30? I genuinely hope you can make yourself available on this date and time. Unfortunately, if you're unable to make this appointment, we will not be able to offer an alternative date due to the demand for the training opportunity. We look forward to seeing you on the day. Yours sincerely, Mauricio Pochettino.
In closing, I would like to say this. Together, they have a beautiful daughter in Lexi. To Chris, we welcome you to our family. We are now blessed with a wonderful son-in-law. To Katrina Munchkin. When she was growing up, she always wanted to wear the prettiest dress. And today, Katrina, you've never looked so pretty. A true wedding princess. We are so proud of you. So everybody, So everybody be upstanding if you can. Raise your glasses, one and all, to a wonderful marriage with Katrina and Chris. Katrina and Chris. Well, that's the end of me waffling away. I'm going to pass you on to his nibs. My son-in-law.